Hello guys, welcome back to GRAZY TV. Today I have some shocking and updates from South Korea from the previous cases that I've covered. Remember you guys, a like, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below all really helps for me to run GRAZY TV. First, we're gonna go into the TzuYang mukbang influencer controversy. TzuYang is a well-known mukbang YouTuber internationally now. She has over 10 million subscribers and almost all of her videos hit over millions of views. Her concept is known to eat a lot of food in one sitting. She literally eats about 20 people worth of food. On top of that, people loved her personality of this innocent, angelic, and soft-spoken personality. The way she talks, carries herself, and even her appearance, look at her, she looks so probably much younger than her actual age. People who even have met her says that she just had this innocent, angelic vibe to her. And recently, out of nowhere, instead of a mukbang video, she uploaded a confession video where she was confessing what she has been going through for the last 4 to 5 years. Apparently, there were some rumors going around about her within the Korean YouTuber community, and she just wanted to come forward and confess and tell her side of the story. In this shocking confession video, she starts off by saying that she was in a relationship with a man about 5 years or longer, and it turns out that this person was the CEO of her own MCN/YouTube company. They were in a relationship before they started this YouTuber company, and they decided to start it together, and he became the CEO as she really grew on YouTube. TzuYang says that when she first met this man, her ex-boyfriend, that he was so good to her and treated her so well, but as time went by, he showed his true personality. I believe she mentioned that this started off when she was just in college as well, and he became very physically violent with her. Eventually, she says that after seeing his true personality and being physically violent, she said that she wanted to leave this relationship and begged him to end the relationship, but the man disagreed, and he says that, hey, I actually have some intimate tapes of you, and I'm going to release this everywhere online, including your friends and family, if we're not together. Due to this threat, she also says that he made her work in the nightlife. Now, in Korean, it's called uproar, which is like the nightlife entertainment. There is a bad rep, but she didn't go into specific of like what she did, but apparently she was kind of like the bartender slash call girl, I guess. People who work in like the Korean karaoke's and bars and things like that, where you're pouring drinks for other men. And again, like in Korea, there's a really bad rep when it comes to this world and like working girls in the nightlife. So she claims that she did that for just a very short time. She was afraid that if people found out about her past of working in nightlife, this was going to ruin her, innocent YouTuber image. She didn't do this because she wanted to. Again, she was doing this because her boyfriend was threatening her that she needed to bring in some money. Now, she also claims that all the money that she made from nightlife, she didn't get to keep. Her boyfriend, pretty much acting as a pimp, took it all. Now, when she says that she really didn't want to work in the nightlife, she begged her boyfriend that she wanted to leave. And that's when he said, well, how are you going to bring some money to us? Well, you have to make up for the money that you were bringing me. So she decided to start live broadcasting, and she says that that was the reason why she started doing mukbang, to bring money, which is crazy because it's like, excuse me, like why does she have to bring money to you? Like, are you guys married with children? Like, what? So clearly she was under extreme gaslighting and manipulation by her ex-boyfriend. When people were asking, why didn't she leave the relationship and things like that, she again says that the man had intimate photos and videos of her and was threatening her family and friends as well. Now, to their surprise, her mukbang videos and broadcasting did really well. She grew to have thousands, now millions of followers, and it was generating a lot of revenue. But during this whole time, for 4 years, while she was live broadcasting and making these amazing YouTube videos for her fans, she was being hit, physically assaulted every single day up to 2 times, she says. And now that we see, going back to her past videos, there's bruises and she's wearing like bandages on her body, and she claims that that was actually the evidence of being physically. On top of that, TzuYang has again millions of views in her videos. She says that within the last 4 years, she generated about $4 million. Technically a little less than $4 million if you convert the Korean won. But still, she was known to do a lot of sponsored videos, and she was probably getting almost like 6 figures for one post. So that's a lot of money, and she says that she did not see a dime of that money because he took it. And the fact that she didn't see a dime of it and somebody just took it, like what did he do with it? We don't even know, but wow, all this time we thought she was being humble. So going a little back again, when she started to gain attractions and a lot of subscribers, that's when they decided to establish an MCN company for her YouTube channel, and he became the CEO of her own company. This is a common thing in South Korea, like big YouTubers or even mid-sized YouTubers will literally have their own staff who edits the videos, who do the sound, have their own camera crew, you know, people who manage the account. It's a really big thing. And she had multiple staff members and says that he would even physically in front of the staff members and would also be very mean and cruel to the staff members. And as they saw what was happening for years, they finally got through to TzuYang and helped her to report him to the police for various crimes. As the police started to get involved, this is when again there were some rumors about her past and what she was going through, and a couple YouTubers found out about this. We're gonna get into that in just a second, but as the police was looking into this case, actually her ex-boyfriend unalived himself. So she says that actually the case has been dismissed because the suspect is no longer here. This is when we get into even a crazier kind of a rabbit hole when it comes to other Korean YouTubers. As this thing was going on, I guess a couple months or a year back, that is when a couple YouTubers found out about what was going on, about her past, having her intimate videos. And we find out that two mid-sized YouTubers with over about 200,000 subscribers, they decided to cash in on TzuYang's painful past. So these two specific YouTubers are known to be a Rekka YouTuber, which is known to be like, these are accounts that specifically make videos about negative press. They only really upload anything that is exposing and very negative rather than trying to help somebody, like help a victim. So there's even phone call recordings of these two YouTubers going back and forth about how they're acting as a damage control person. Basically, they were receiving money from TzuYang's company to keep it quiet, like a hush money, to not have any other YouTubers talk about this, to not upload any exposing videos. And in the phone call, he says that he claimed to have received about over $10,000 for keeping TzuYang's past and intimate tapes a secret and not making a video about it, because I guess if these YouTubers make a video about it, again exposing her past, it could make her look in a very bad light. And as you guys know, in South Korea, anything, if you have a past about working in the nightlife entertainment, you know, being a call girl and things like that, they say that a lot of the times, you know, your image just goes down to the ground and you're kind of like done in the industry. Like you can never really come back, as that negative past and image will always stick with you like a sticker. In this recording messages, one of the YouTuber even says, hey, I should have received honestly up to $200,000, but I'm not going to because I have my morals, and I understand that she was being physically by her CEO and ex-boyfriend, so I only decided to receive $10,000. And a lot of netizens are saying, wow, these YouTube channels are literally evil and really revolving and waiting around like hyenas for somebody's downfall in order to make money just seemed not right. There are YouTubers who are using this kind of idea but in a more positive light, such as that are exposing suspects of like one of the biggest crime cases in South Korea and exposing their identity because they never got the proper punishment and justice. Like that is seen in a different light when you're doing these kind of like exposing videos. Crazy how somebody with over 10 million subscribers who were known to have this innocent, clean, angelic image like TzuYang was going through something crazy behind the doors, and literally nobody knew about it because she had such a bright, uplifting energy to her. I was even shocked. I was like, how could somebody be smiling and have this angelic vibe when she's on, you know, camera and eating all this food and bringing joy to a lot of her subscribers? And behind the scenes, she was going through something really evil and dark. How many of more victims are out there doing live broadcasting and these shows while being forced by somebody behind cameras? Next, we have some crazy videos from North Korea. In my past videos, I've reported that North Korea has been sending South Korea feces-filled mini bomb balloons. These balloons have been landing even in Seoul, even couple miles away from the Korean Blue House. In retaliation, North Korean escapees living in South Korea have been sending their own balloons, exposing the North Korean regime, along with rice and USB that contained K-pop music and Korean drama. Now, allegedly, according to South Korea, North Korea in their news reported that about 30 middle school students who have watched Korean Korean drama off of these USBs have been publicly executed. They say that in the past, the punishment for watching South Korean drama or listening to music has been 1 year in detention, but now the punishment has, I guess, changed all the way to death. They also say people who have found the rice sent by South Korea, if you were found eating it, you will also get punished as well. The North Korea regime is telling their citizens to burn anything that comes over from South Korea. Now, could this news be true or again a propaganda? Are they an actors just sending out a message to South Korea saying that, hey, this is what we're going to do to our people if you're going to be sending these and you're going to be responsible for their lives? You know, because we've seen many videos from North Korea. There are a lot of actors out there. So if this is true, this is a big humanitarian issue and the tensions are rising. There's some hot news about the Burning Sun members. As you guys remember, the Burning Sun case was one of the biggest cases in South Korean entertainment back in 2019. Now, 5 years later, the updates of what was happening with these suspects of the K-pop stars are being reported currently, and Seungri from Big Bang was seen in other countries like Taiwan and other East Asian countries, still working and still attending people's birthday parties and weddings and having a great life apparently, and South Korean netizens are angry seeing that. The whereabouts of Jung Joon Young, who was sentenced to 5 years for his 몰카 camera, or the secret camera recordings of intimities between him and other female partners. He was also known to have released these tapes to his friends and other people without obviously the girl's consents. In South Korea, celebrities who have gone through extent of these kind of crimes pretty much can never really bounce back in the media. So allegedly, Jung Joon Young has immigrated to Europe. And currently, there was a photo taken of him and his fans or people at the club. And there was a recent photo of him, what seems like flirting with a French woman, and leaked conversations of him sending messages to other women in France. It was reported that he was also trying to open up a Korean restaurant in France as well. Now, in his own ways, he served his crimes, but a lot of netizens disagree, saying that it is such a short time for what he has done, and the fact that he's still out there at clubs when this whole scandal kind of started off from Burning Sun Club is just very ironic. And some people are criticizing that previous South Korean criminals are able to live a life still like this, almost as if nothing happened. It's just something that nobody wants to see. Let me know what you guys have thought about today's cases in the comments down below. Remember, your like and subscribe is a big help for me to continue running GRAZY TV. See you guys in my next case.